Well, this is Shop Talk with Buck, Wednesday, August the 14th. Well, I got some news today, everyone. I finished up the tool tray, got tools in it, doing what it was intended to do. Yes, sir, that's another step from finishing my workbench. It'll ever be done, but I'm going to try. But anyway, I got my tool tray done, got tools in it. The next thing is the vise and the dog holes. And that is going to be next, like I say, and then I'll lack the sharpening station. The sharpening station and the vise dog holes. And my bench will be real close. I may put me in a planing stop here, but that'll be on down the road. But I might go ahead and do it. Hand tool woodworking. One, the sawdust. You don't have the dust in the air hardly as bad, and it's much quieter. You don't have to have a hearing protection, because when I'm doing a YouTube video, you get the dust collection going and the power tools going, and hey, you can't hear. But if you're working out with a handsaw or something like that, you can carry on a conversation. And it's just something about it. At work, so I'm retired now, but at work, we'd have you're going to have stressful days. I mean, anybody that don't, I'd like to know what that is. But anyway, you come in, I get my plane good and sharp, and I'd find me a piece of wood, and I'd peel them shavings off, and it just kind of, your stress of the day just kind of melts away. So it is something about it. Kind of therapeutic, if you know what I mean. Where the power tools, they're nice, and I enjoy using them, but it's not as therapeutic as taking a good sharp chisel, and it's just something about it. I'm telling you, it is something about it. But I did get the tool well done, and I'm proud of that. And I'll tell you what we can do. I'll bring you around here and we'll take you a little close-up view of my tool well. Little disappointing. You don't know how wood's going to come out, but the end of that right there come out dark. But I think the dovetails come out pretty good. It makes a nice little touch, if you know what I mean. But the tool well, I'm going to enjoy that. I've been over and picked up many a tool that's rolled off into the floor. This way I have a place to put them. It's quick and it's just easy at hand. You just kind of reach and get it. Yeah, I think I'm going to enjoy this. Yes, I am. So I got some wood plugs put in there, and I'm going to make it smooth right there. Then I got a vise that's going to go in right there. Yes, sir. And over here, we're going to put us a sharpening station. Similar to that one, but it's going to be made to fit my workbench. Tool well. Yeah. So that's what I've got for the next few. The next few videos is going to be the accessories to finish out the tool well. But this here, if y'all want to see that video, I will leave a link in the description on building this this workbench and the tool well. If y'all want to check those out, I'll leave you a description. That way it's easy for you to find. It's on the other channel, the Sawdust Solutions with Buck. But this channel is, I don't know, it started out, I come down here, practice in front of the camera, getting comfortable. So I got to doing it, and it just kind of helps my day out, just just to stand here and get my thinking cap on and talk to you guys. Well, at the time I was just talking to the camera, but after I did that 30-day thing, I didn't want to stop this. I just, of course, I'd talk about everything, you know. So I decided just air one or two, and it kind of took off. People just got to enjoy it. So I've been doing this about a month, putting the videos. I just went ahead and stuck a bunch of them on it. But I have been doing this for about a month. I got 120 subscribers, so I just gonna keep doing it. I enjoy it, and it seems like I'm getting a lot of good comments. So, yeah, it's a good way to start the day, I think, don't you? And I don't know. I enjoy this to no end. Listen, if y'all got anything that y'all want me to talk about, expound on, or go in more detail on, or anything like that, just leave me a comment and I'll make it happen. We'll talk about something if it's even wrong. But we're gonna try to be right, correct? Well, anyway, I want to tell y'all a little story about my lathe, and my accessories and whatnot. The little story is where I worked. I worked for a utility district at the end of my career. I worked for a utility contractor business for a pretty good while. But I ended the last 8 years at a utility district. But I was hired as a production manager. So the managers are on salary. So what happened was we lost a plant operator. Well, by then I've already got my license to operate a water plant and all. So it was another operator that would take call 2 weeks, and then the operator that left, he'd take 2 weeks, and they just rotate every 2 weeks. Well, I stepped in and took the guys that left place, but what we come up with a deal that I'd be extra money for the being on call. So what I done, I took that money and put it in just put it back. So it rocked on there, and that I just didn't touch it because I wasn't counting on it, and I put it in a cubby hole, so to speak. But the thing about it is, most places I've talked to and they did distribution, they had their call people. And if you get 7 hours, you get an hour a day. If you don't get a call or nothing, you're going to get them an hour a day. But if there is a few weeks they didn't get a call, so they don't go out. But if you're on call with the plant, you're going to work 6 hours that week. So there's 13 extra hours at the very best you're going to do. Of course, if you get called out, that'd be more. So I'd put that money back because the first week, oh Lord have mercy, I tell you what, I didn't know if I made the right decision or not. We have, see, my wife called it Margaret. On the phone, you get alarms, and this woman's voice would tell you what was going on. I mean, you got a low chlorine alarm or high turbidity alarm, so my wife got to calling Margaret. Y'all have heard that Ray Stevens, it's me again, Margaret. So that first 2 weeks, it just like to wore me out. I made a dang killing on it just the first 2 weeks. Well, anyway, the other guy, he took the 2 weeks. When I come back to mine, it worked normal. So I got called out once, maybe twice in 2 weeks. So that wasn't bad. But anyway, I put all that money back. When we got an operator hired in, ready to go, and then when he was able to, he started taking calls, that pulled me off. So I took that money in the cubby hole and I got me set up in my wood turning. I had a little bitty lathe where I could turn pins and stuff like that, but anyway, this got me set up in my lathe business pretty good. Bought me some tools from Carter and Son. Had some man and his son, and they do a really good job. They got some really good tools out there. So I got me a set of those. Well, pretty good set of them. But anyhow, that got me set up into that, and I don't know. I tell you, it was on that lathe that I turned on my other channel, turned the yo-yos. And it's funny, on that yo-yos, you remember the 30-day thing I was telling y'all about? I'd practice for 30 days and talking head and getting comfortable in front of the camera. But I was making them yo-yos, and there was 5 of them. I had 5 grandchildren, and I was making each a yo-yo. Well, the thing about it is, I made the first one, got it made. I got thinking. I was ahead of them with my videos, and I was just making these yo-yos. I said, well, I do that 30-day talking. I'll just practice, filming these yo-yos. So the second yo-yo I did, I started filming them, showing them every step and why I was doing it and so forth and so on, all this kind of stuff. This is just practice. I never intended on airing it. So I got it all filmed, got the yo-yos made. So I thought, well, I got this new software, DaVinci Resolve, so I thought, well, I'll just practice putting this thing together and just practice with it. Well, I get it all put together, and I was playing it for my wife. We were looking at it. So, needless to say, she said, you need to air this. This is good. Well, so I did. I went ahead and uploaded it. Long story short, or short story long, I got almost 17,000 views on that thing. Lord have mercy. I mean, it hit an algorithm in the YouTube that, wow, at the time I was, 300-400 views. I had one, it was 750. It was a scrap wood resin bowl. At the time, it was top dog. Well, when I aired that yo-yo, it just went nuts, man. So I never intended on airing it. And every time I'm just practicing something, never intended, it usually does good. So I don't know. When I think it's going to do good, I get a 12, 14 views, maybe 20. But when I thought, well, just to have something go up there, and it just does that. Wow. So you don't never know. You just don't never know. So I just throw everything out there. If it does good, fine. I just keep on hammering at it. It takes a little longer. It takes a lot longer. Time you figure in the editing of these videos, especially the Workbench and the tool tray. It took me 7 days. It took 6 days to do that. Where if I wasn't filming it, and I didn't have to edit it and do all you got to do right there in the research and thumbnails and all this kind of stuff, I can do it in half the time. But it got to where I didn't know if I was going to fool with it or not. I mean, but then, I don't know. Then you get a comment that just talking about how they enjoyed it and that kind of stuff. Well, it just kind of keeps you going, if you know what I mean. It's like this channel here, Shop Talk, where You know, it's kind of spin off from that 30-day talking head in front of the camera deal. But I've gotten more comments on this channel. It's only been up a month than I have, and that just makes my day. I'm telling you, it just makes my day. So, and when I come down here to talk, I try to think, all right, what am I going to talk about? What am I going to, of course, naturally, I recap what's going on. That's a give me, but everything else, I don't know what I'm going to do until I get fired up and take off. So if I had a script to go by, I don't know if I could follow it or not. I'd sound like a robot probably. But I have no idea what I'm going to talk about. I had no idea I was going to talk about that. It just, something comes to me at some point, you know, and off I go. Chasing them rabbits. Sometimes it leads down paths. It's why, what was I thinking there? But anyway, that's going to do it for today. Today's Wednesday. I'm going to work out in the yard today, and I'm going to have to trim them hedges, bad as I hate to. So I'm going to try to do that this morning before it gets too hot. Or I can't take that heat like I once could. But anyway, I appreciate y'all. I appreciate each and every one of you. I really do. And I will see you on the next one. I have full intentions to come down here and doing this again tomorrow. Unless something unforeseen changes my mind, I will see you guys and gals tomorrow. And y'all be safe, and I'll see you then.